Robert Rodriguez returns to the Spy Kids franchise with the newest Netflix film, Spy Kids Armageddon. So today, let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services like Netflix. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. When the children of the world's greatest secret agents accidentally help a powerful game developer unleash a computer virus that gives them control of all technology, they must become spies themselves to save their parents and the world. The Spy Kids franchise, mostly the first 3 Spy Kids films, are a staple to my childhood. I remember seeing these movies so much growing up on DVD. Remember seeing the 3rd one in theaters in 3D. It was mind-blowing to me when I was that age.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But the 4th one was, I wasn't really looking forward to the 5th film, but my daughter was really excited to check this film out as she's watched all 4 with me. She enjoyed those movies. This is better than the 4th film, but I feel like I've seen this movie before. What Robert Rodriguez does in here is borrows so many elements from the stories to the characters to the action from all previous 4 Spy Kids movies and puts it into this movie. The characters, the young Spy Kids in here, feel much like Junie and Carmen. The way that they are written, the young girl is very confident, she's level-headed, she takes control of the situations, very much like Carmen. And then you have the young boy who gets into trouble, he relies on his sister, much like Junie in the Spy Kids movies. And then you have the video game aspect to it, much like Spy Kids 3. And then they even reference All Time in the World, the title for the 4th film. The parents, the safe house, the technology. A lot of it feels like it almost could be a remake of the first Spy Kids movie, a reboot of it. Just the lot of what he takes. And since it is his franchise that he has directed, a lot of it just feels very familiar. The action's pretty good in here, and it's not as childish as the 4th film, where the 4th film had a lot of potty humor. This one relies more on the parents and the kids and a lot of action throughout, and it's entertaining. I think that this was better than I expected it to be, but I can't shake the feeling that a lot of it, if you just took a lot of the different parts out, it felt like something I've already seen before. And there's no freshness to the movie, there's no originality to it. I feel like he was playing it very safe. And the performances are fun. The movie is fun, don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's a good movie for kids and families to watch. But if you're looking at it after you watch maybe Spy Kids 1 and Spy Kids 3 and All the Time in the World, there's a lot of things that just mirror those movies. And it's frustrating to watch this movie as you feel like, well, those characters act the same as those characters. And okay, well, there's that scene that I recognize from that movie. And the themes and the villains kind of mirror what happened in the 4th movie. So there's a lot of things that Robert Rodriguez is borrowing, and it just feels pretty cheap. I did like the action in here. I felt like it was more action-packed compared to previous Spy Kids entries, as we have a lot of the parents involved, Gina Rodriguez and Zachary Levi. They handle a lot of the hand-to-hand combat scenes, and then the young children get involved with a lot of the spy gadgets. So that's a lot of fun as well. And then when we venture into the video game aspect to it all, that's where this young boy kind of takes control. We're relying on him to kind of further the story. But some of the CGI in here is pretty decent compared to what we've seen before in the Spy Kids movies. It ventures into the video game territory, and those are some fun scenes as well. With Billy Magnussen in the film, he plays our villain, and he just kind of delivers a really entertaining performance, a little over the top at times, pretty sinister. But when you get into those video game aspects of the movie becomes pretty thrilling and fun to watch, and it wraps up at the end with the video games and the parents get involved, everybody coming together, which I liked in the Spy Kids movies is when the family all gets together. that's a highlight of the movie. And the kids are fun too within the film, as they learn that their parents are spies and they get introduced to all of the gadgets. They get pretty excited. Realistic performance from the young children in here. It's not Carmen and Junie. Maybe I watched them so much growing up, but they are fun for kids to watch within this film. But overall, Spy Kids Armageddon, it just took so much from those previous movies and just felt like it was a reboot remake of those films. The action's really fun. The performances are really good. I like that there was a lot of the parents involved in here, but just the themes, the messages, the story, the characters, it felt like it's a repeat of all of the other Spy Kids movies put into one. And that was pretty disappointing, despite some fun action and cool characters within here, but in gadgets that were really interesting. I just was disappointed with the overall approach to this movie. The direction was less zany than the previous movies. I feel like Robert Rodriguez, when it comes to the Spy Kids movies, his direction is pretty intense. A lot of quick moments for their characters, a lot of quick transitions, and it was really toned down within this movie. It felt cleaner, and the direction was more focused on the action. Some really good edits and direction from Robert Rodriguez when it comes to some hand-to-hand combat scenes, but it's less like in your face. If you watch Spy Kids 1, 2, and 3, you understand what I'm talking about with how quick certain scenes are. It's less of that within this movie. So overall, with that too, it feels a little bit different with the direction from Robert Rodriguez. But I would like to see something just a little bit different when it comes to the story and the characters. Try to have something fresh compared to just delivering like the same thing again with the story. So before I give you my score for Spy Kids Armageddon, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit the subscribe button to get it all in one spot. I'm going to go ahead and give Spy Kids Armageddon a C+. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Spy Kids Armageddon. Have you guys seen the new film on Netflix? Let me know what you thought about the film in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.